Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Factorio. I've been looking at this for way too long. No, not that. Just that. We are on 17.11. I haven't been keeping my updates up very good and letting you know what version that I'm on. I don't know what I've been on the last couple of times. I really haven't even noticed the updates. I have been so... It was the alpha weekend for Satisfactory, and I spent way too much time in that game. And I kind of neglected the Factorio series a little bit in that my last two episodes were... I wasn't really concentrating on what I was doing. And I apologize for that, but I'm back now. I am over Satisfactory. The alpha is over. I am done recording with it, and it will no longer consume any of my time. At least until the early access starts, which is still a ways off. I wanted to go ahead and just get some work queued up on this side of the world. While we are going to be going in, and I want to go ahead and get our outpost set up. That's going to be coming up here somewhere, and that'll get to that part. Okay, so I'm pretty excited. There's been some changes in this version, one that I'm particularly excited about, and you can't see what I'm doing right now, but I am hitting Alt-D, and it's bringing up a deconstruction planner, which was part of the keyboard shortcuts mod, blueprint shortcuts mod. It is now vanilla, and it is very good. We can also do Alt-B, I think, to bring up a blueprint, and Alt-U to bring up the upgrade planner. Alt-U. Speaking of the upgraded plan, by the way, that's going to be very, very handy. The only thing I see missing now is a shortcut for the deconstruction planner that automatically has the trees. Still, if the blueprint shortcuts mod can do that, then it's still going to be worth a download, because that was awful handy. But I want to look into this upgrade planner. We've talked about it, but we've never really used it. We can pull it out here. And I looked at it earlier, and I'm confused by this. These are all select upgrade, okay? Select upgrade. See, in the upgrade planner mod, there was like two categories where you would say upgrade like this belt to this belt. And I think that's why I'm getting confused. Maybe we don't need to do that at all. I'm wondering if it's going to be smart enough. Let's just see. If I did, let's look at these guys down here. If I did an upgrade planner and selected like all of that stuff. All right, that did what I expected, I think. Yeah, it's kind of like a wild card move. It's going to upgrade the yellows to the blues and the stone furnace to the steel furnaces. And I suspect that these lines right here are saying that it's going to upgrade those to red belt, which is what I would expect. So I don't want... Yeah, there's the red belt right there. So I don't want the inserters to be updated. So I assume what I would do, if I just did steel furnaces, stone furnaces, and the yellow belt. Now, why did it add stone furnaces there? Did I see that right? If I added, that's going to be production steel furnaces, it adds stone furnaces. If I add yellow belt, if I add red belt, no? Huh. All right, well, that shouldn't get the inserters, right? So if I do that now, see, I'm confused. I don't take that off. All right, so back to the drawing board here. If I said, the way like the mod would work is I would say I want to update stone to steel. Okay, that makes sense. I don't know what all these columns are. But I want to update yellow belt to red belt. And does that do it? Yes. Okay, and that leaves the inserters alone. All right, and yeah, we can just set up all of that, and that's going to be our upgrade planner for that, as well as that. Oh, do we have to do the undergrounds too? Lame. Probably have to do the splitters and the undergrounds to those splitters and those undergrounds as well. Okay, and we'll get the copper upgraded as well. And yeah, that's awful handy. I will not lie. That is very handy. One more little area right there to get those all up and running. All right, and that will get that upgrade happening. Figured it out. But yeah, no, that's not very intuitive. I think the original upgrade planner actually let you know that that's what it was doing. And I had a sneaking suspicion that that's what it was going to be. But, yeah. Okay, so we want to work on the outpost in this episode. I think it would make the most sense for this train right here to be coal. Let's go ahead and mark that. That is going to be, let's call it main coal. Oh, is that giving us the green? Okay. Blue? All right, that's not giving us a shade or anything. That's just coloring it. Okay, that's fine. This next one, I believe, honey cake. I like it, but it's going to be stone instead. So coal. Are we doing an all caps thing? I guess so. Stone. We want to be very, very authoritative about that. And that's going to make you main iron. Okay. And this one is lining up right with the path. So I think it would make sense to make this one the main building train. And you can be main copper. All right, so that means we can do Alt-D. Oh, I like that. We can go ahead and remove all of this because our building train is not going to need any of that. I think for the stone train, which should be this one right here, I don't think we're going to need more than one car coming in. Someone had asked about the two train setups. I always feel like 4 is too many. I don't know if I have a good reason for that. I think two car trains are going to be enough just for a vanilla base to be launching a rocket. I think that the 4 is just too many. And you get more trains this way, and they spend less time waiting, and just stuff seems to happen more. Just my opinion. It's not a preference thing. Also, I think you can get your stations a lot more compact than you can with the 4, because you have to leave 8 spaces in between to get like a full unloading here. Well, you don't have to, but that's with the way I have my stations set up. I don't know. I just think it's tighter and it's cleaner, and I like to do more with less. That's really what that's all about. I don't have like anything useful in my inventory. I have things in my inventory, but nothing really useful. So I'm going to run down here and go ahead and pack up some things to build some outposts. I'm going to drop off this ammo here so it can get recycled. And I will roll the intro, and I'll see you right after, where we will go and finish up some of our outposts. All right, 255, 95, 0. That is... See, that's the color of my character, and I think we've talked about that before. I mean, look at the train and look at me. It's the same color. Yeah, it's hard to get the right color. Less green. Boy, I don't even know. Yeah, I just don't even know what's possible. Let's get a bright blue color for it. Kind of a dark, kind of like purpley one. Just to let it stand out a little bit. If you can't get the exact same thing, just kind of go the opposite, right? All right, I got a whole bunch of stuff in my inventory. Many items. So hopefully we'll be in good shape. This is too close right here. Too close to get it if it comes in on the bottom, but if it gets in the top 3, this building station right here will actually be fine. So I think I'm going to be good with it. Let's just call this ore. Let's call it mining. Ore. And this will be the build. Actually, what I did before mining ore is I think I did it like that. So it would show up at the top whenever I was saying what schedule to do. And, oh, this is all new. This has changed. I haven't looked at it. It'll be fine. This should be very, very straightforward. Okay, we want to add a station. We want to add build mining ore. We want to add a station. We want main building. Can I rename that from here? I can. All right, we want the exact opposite. Building main. There we go. All right, building mining ore, building main. Now, do I have to add a weight condition? Passenger present, passenger not present. We'll play with that here in a little bit. Okay, let's get all of this stuff set up. And I didn't have a lot of red belt. We'll see how that is going to work out. I was running a little bit short on red belt, as well as on steel chests, believe it or not. And I have a lot of steel in my inventory. We could probably just make those. Probably be quicker than going back to base. All right, so that, what do we call this? Mining, or this will be the coal station. And you will be iron, and you will be copper. With, I think, the priority right now going on copper. Let's go ahead and get these set up. I do have a mining blueprint book that I made in my mining blueprint series. And, let's see, compact red long, I think is what we want to do. I never put the standard ones in here. I made sparse. I think this is the one that I want, and we'll just have to place it down and come back at a later date. Let's see, that's going to be that line right there. We might have enough belt to make that work, but I'm not sure about the output. Let's see. Let's just run it yellow from now, and when we get some more, we can upgrade planner it. later. We're going to need 4 lines coming in. Let's see. I have no problem with combining those two. This left side will probably be one of the first ones to run out. So 1... Wait a minute. Oh, I have 4 lines. Never mind. Yeah, so you go up there. You're going to go into that line. You're going to go up there. And you're going to go into that line. You guys are going to turn right there. Might as well take that the full distance. I'm all nervous standing on these railroad tracks after my last series. That turned out to not be something that I needed to do. We'll put in a balancer here. Yeah, still got it. That's right, right? All right, and just go ahead and hook those up. And we're going to need some power over here, and a light as well would be nice. Boy, we didn't run any, did we? Let's go ahead and copy that. Okay, that'll get all you guys powered up. And we're going to need power making it down there to the miners. Let's sneak that like right there. And we'll take that down to there for now. That'll get all the miners going. Are we out of miners? I guess so. I thought there would be more of them. All right, so we're just missing out on miners. We're missing out on power, or I'm sorry, on red belt as well. Let's throw some lights in here. Okay. And yeah, I think that's gonna be ready to go. At least on that side of things. Yeah, then we just need a ton more belt, a ton more miners to get these other patches as well. Boy, having these 3 right here is just extremely convenient. That's just 1 outpost for those 3 resources. We're only going to need 3 outposts, and they're all going to be really close together. And yeah, no, that's just going to be good. All right, let's see. We did get this station named. Yes, we did. Let's go ahead and head back home and get this route plan. Now, do I need to... I always used to put in a circuit condition weight here, but can I just push play there and not have a condition? And will the train stop there? That's what I'm hoping. Oh, and you know what? Let's see. Let's turn that off real quick, because we should be able to put in temporary stations. Yeah, look at that. If we control click right there, it adds a temporary station, and it'll just go to it. And we'll get there, and it'll stop. 5 seconds, and then it just disappears. That is going to be super useful. Especially when you're building your rail network and you need to return back to base. Okay, there was no circuit condition there, and he just took off. So that answers that question. Passenger present, passenger not present. I don't think we want to do that. Let's just send it back to circuit condition. And that just makes it stop, like, indefinitely. We could wait till a passenger's... Let's try that. Let's remove that one and say... Wait until a passenger's present. Well, see, that's going to just run right through it, though, right? Because we're going to be in there, it's not going to give us that pause. I'm wondering if it's got the pause built into it where we could get out, or if it's just going to go straight through. Yeah, it's just going to go straight through. So we would need to do something like passenger present and something like 10 seconds have passed. So that would give us 10 seconds to get off. And now it's just going to wait there. We'll select some science while it's doing that. This all requires purple. Combat Robotics 2. Yeah, we'll just do the upper left. And that'll be fine. All right, so that's done. Now we get in and it moves. The problem with that condition, though, is that I never know when I want to go. So maybe that's not the way to do it. I don't know. I think the circuit condition, like I've always done it, is just the best way to do it. Just some null circuit condition. That'll make it wait until that circuit condition that's never true is going to happen. And then it'll just wait. And we'll manually select from the list where we want to go, which is what I think I want it to do anyway. All right, let's run down here just real quick, and we'll go ahead and at least get the copper train a-running. Do I have any fuel? No, I don't. But you guys bring me stuff. And I will in turn take all of said stuff and throw it into this machine so it produces faster. What are we at there? 400? Let's crank that up just a notch. Let's see, we got some gold here. That'll let it go for a while. Did I see miners? Yeah, let's grab those. Can't wait to get the buffer chest back up to get this stuff organized. Let's see, that required yellow science, right? Was I making that up? Yeah, that requires the yellow science. All right, let's get train. Let's get a couple of cars. We don't have a fuel line coming through yet. But I think it'll be okay to manually refuel the train for a bit. Whenever we get the coal train running, we can divert one of these lines here to act as a refueler. That is going to go right here. You are going to take that fuel. You are going to be basically what color I had set for myself. That was a fairly coppery color. And train cars. I know I picked them up. Why can I not see it? Oh, because I already put them down. Never mind. Building, mining ore, copper. I think we just do the generic inventory full. Full cargo. It changed its name, I think. Main copper inventory empty. Empty cargo. All right, and I think that is good, right? Let's set it to automatic, and let's see what happens. Head on down to the copper station, get nice and filled up. Are we going to have enough to fill it up? Looks like it. I like this new, I like it. It's good. It's good. Is there like a, is there a way to collapse this? That would be nice. But, yeah. I'm not gonna try to pick it full of holes. That just does not seem like a good way to do things. Why are there bullets on this line? I can think of several reasons. Because we had those turrets, and I bet those, I bet those guys did nothing but just try to unload it. All right, well, we don't have them on there anymore. And these are backwards. Very nice. This is why you always test your blueprints. All right, well, there's 4 lines of copper coming in. We just happen to have 4 copper setups that we are going to set up here. That should work out just good. Yeah. Well, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next episode where we'll get our smelting expanded and probably hook up the rest of our outposts. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.